Pratanshi Jain. Well, in our day-to-day life, we all heard about fundamental rights, constitutional rights, and human rights. Well said by John F. Kennedy. The rights of every man are diminished when the rights of one man are threatened. Today I am going to share my words on human rights. What is a human right? Where does it come from? How it helps you? And where the cases deals related to the human right law. So what are the human rights? Human rights are the basic rights and freedom that belongs to every person in the world from birth until death. They apply regardless of where you are from, what you believe or how you choose to live your life. They can never be taken away, although they can sometimes be restricted. For example, if a person breaks the law or in the interest of the national security. These basic rights are based on shared values like dignity, fairness, equality, respect, and independence. These values are defined and protected by the law. In Britain, our human rights are protected by the Human Rights Act 1998. So the question is, how do human rights help you? Human rights are relevant to all of us, not just those who face repression or mistreatment. They protect you in many areas of your day-to-day life, including your right to have and express your opinion, your right to an education, your right to a private and family life, your right not to be mistreated or wrongly punished by the state. So, as per the United Nations definition, human rights are inherent to all human beings regardless of race, gender, nationality, ethnicity, language, region or any other statutes or any other status. These rights are entitled to all humans without any discrimination. Where do human rights come from? The idea that human beings should have a set of basic rights and freedoms which has deep rooted in the Britain. There are the landmark developments in the Britain which includes the Magna Carta of 1215, the Habeas Corpus Act 1679, the Bill of Rights 1689 and the Human Rights Act 1998. The Human Rights Act 1998 made the rights set out by the European Convention on the Human Rights part of our domestic law. The Human Rights Act means that the court in the United Kingdom can hear human rights cases. Before it was passed, people had to take their complaints to the European Court of the Human Rights in the Strasbourg, France. So in accessing the civil, political, social, economic and cultural rights, example of these groups which have received a special protections are minorities, children, women, refugees and others. Last but not least, Human Rights Commission are separately established to deal with the subject human rights related laws. It is of two types, State Human Rights Commission and National Human Rights Commission. To safeguard the human right of every individual in the country, the National Human Rights Commission was established on 12th October 1993. It is a watchdog of human rights in the country. That is, the right related to the life, liberty, equality and dignity of individual guaranteed by the Indian Constitution or embedded in the International Covenant of enforceable by the court. Its headquarters established in the New Delhi. So it is composed of chairman and 7 other members. Out of the 7 members, there are 3 ex officio members. The chairman and the members are appointed by the president on the recommendation of high-powered committee headed by the Prime Minister. What are the functions? So National Human Rights Commission hold the power to investigate grievances related to the violation of human rights either suo motu or after receiving a petition. It also undertakes and promotes research in the field of human rights. It works to spread human rights literacy among various sections of the society and promote awareness of the safeguard available for the protection of these rights through publication, media, seminar and other means etc. It submitted annual report to the President of India who causes it to be laid before each house of the Parliament. Thank you.